That's what we're saying.
Yeah, second in my bag. Got the crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My Coinbase the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, phones in the van. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride the blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. There we go. All right, I'm back. All right. What's good, everybody? Where's my camera? Come on now. Hold on, y'all.
Shit.
Mad annoying. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I gotta change adapters. 1 second. This adapter.
It's all good. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Make sure y'all liking the live over here on YouTube. Appreciate y'all over there on TikTok. Y'all running it up.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all coming in. You can see me there?
Yes.
There we go. All right, we in here. What's good, y'all? All right, sorry about that. This adapter is done ski. Okay, get rid of that. Yeah, y'all, we got a bunch of stuff to go over today. So, the education department is being dismantled. We told y'all they was gonna do that. Education department, we'll go over it though, because they really just they basically just rerouting or reassigning responsibilities to federal agencies. Basically, the federal government is just like, we don't want no parts of this shit, because they know what's about to happen and they don't want no dealings. They want to be like, that's on y'all. We told y'all we weren't fucking with it, and y'all wanted to keep it going. So that's on y'all. Yeah. So if y'all want to keep it going, it's y'all responsibility now. It's pretty much what they're saying, but we'll go over it. We're gonna talk about crypto coalition calls on Trump to direct federal agencies to expedite stalled tax and regulatory guidance. We're going to talk about that. We got an article on that. We're going to talk about how crypto lending has hit $73.6 billion. That's a record too, $73.6 billion as DeFi captures 2/3 of the market. You heard that correctly. DeFi captures 2/3 of the market. So if you're not in DeFi, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to make sure you are educating yourself and learning DeFi, because that is what everybody else, 2/3 of the market is doing. So yeah, then we got a bunch of articles to go over, y'all. So make sure y'all just go ahead and get comfortable. Like D said, y'all getting ready to start seeing us way more. We about to be online. We're probably gonna add another live to the day, so it's not so much in one live. So we're just gonna start coming on here a little bit more frequently. I'm sure y'all don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all cool with that, drop a fire. If y'all cool with us coming on a little bit more, make sure y'all drop a fire so we know y'all cool with that. Y'all let us know.
Please do. Please do.
Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in over here on YouTube. Yep. So, all right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and.
Can you guys do another beginner's course for DeFi?
Beginner's course? I literally was just asking D yesterday, should we do another beginner's course? Didn't I? Literally asked me, should we do another beginner's course on DeFi? If y'all want another beginner's course, if it's a demand for it, we'll do it. If it's a demand for it, we'll do it. Y'all want a live class, don't y'all? Because we already got one recorded.
Yeah, they want to ask questions.
Let me tap in. I'll tap in with Cecil right now. Let me see. Is you cool with doing another beginner's course on DeFi? The people asking. Yeah, they want a live class. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna tap in with Cecil, see what he say. If it's a demand for it, we'll do it. Okay.
Because we know there was a demand for the newbies, because the newbies was hitting you up, the newbies was hitting me up the past couple weeks, really.
Yeah, so we are doing an intro to crypto class on Sunday. The link for that is in the bio. So it was a lot of people asking. So make sure y'all tap in. That's gonna be on Sunday. It's only $55. So let's talk about oh, I forgot about this article. This I'm gonna actually tap in with that one next. Okay, let's talk about oh, I want to talk about this tokenization. I was so happy to see this morning with Saudi Arabia. They legitimately have started the process of being able to invest into tokenized real estate. I mean, the process has been here, but this one is kind of big right here. So I want to talk
It
about
was number one. I thought we was number one. What happened?
Oh, that nigga be lying. Y'all know he's a habitual liar. It sounds good though. You can do what you want to do. This is America, so you can get on TV and say, yeah, we're number one and blah blah blah. Like
so the Saudis over there, the Saudi Arabia's real estate general authority, so Riga, completed the country's first real estate tokenization of official property title. So the tokenization asset was the tokenized asset was traded between the NHC and several investors, all under government oversight. And basically, if you're a newbie here, but I noticed a couple of newbies in here, what tokenization means is, take a big, expensive property and split it into many digital shares, which are the tokens. And then each token represents a slice of ownership. And then these tokens can be traded quickly and securely, like buying and selling stocks online. Yeah, I know XRP is $1.99.
Hey, tap in. Y'all better tap in. XRP $1.99 for those that was buying over 2. Y'all better tap in. Let's see if it go lower though. It might. Let's see how low it could go. How low?
How low can you go?
How low can you go?
Facts. So basically, why tokenization matters. You don't need millions of dollars to invest in real estate. So people can buy in small pieces so more investors can participate, right? More liquidity. So instead of waiting months to sell a whole building, tokens can be traded faster, letting investors enter and exit more easily, right? And then faster financing. Developers can raise money quicker by selling tokens instead of finding one big buyer. And then transparency and trust. Tokens are linked to official real estate records and regulated standards, so ownership is clear and protected. And data automation, digital records connect to government systems, enabling instant checks, stronger compliance, and less paperwork. Why this is being a big deal in the first place is because it sets the global standard. Riga says Saudi Arabia established the world's first official standards for property tokenization tied to real estate registries. And for my real estate agents in here, this is very important. Being first lets them shape how others are going to do it. So we are not number one here when it comes to this. When your boy Trump says, "Oh, we're going to be number one in crypto and AI and all this stuff like that," look at this.
It's about to be a level playing field, guys.
Facts.
It's about to be a level playing field. Of course, we want to dominate the industry, but it's going to be a level playing field across the board, though.
The S&P 500 has lost $1.5 trillion in the market value over.
I was literally getting ready to go verify that information. So you can go ahead. I'm gonna verify that while you're going over this.
Is this the big one? Is this the big one?
This the big one. I mean, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. I wish I could tell y'all my source and what I know, but I can't. I can't. I really can't.
And then this sets clear rules and strong oversight, brings in serious investors, global partners, and each tech companies to build in these countries. And then it gives us a competitive edge. Early movers gain experience, refine processes, and builds trusted infrastructure before others catch up. Standards and all this stuff is going to change. And what's coming next? Public technical specs in early 2026. So Riga will publish the tokenization technical standards so prop techs can build compatible tools. And you're going to see more products and more platforms. So with these rules, expect marketplaces, wallets, analytics, and financial tools for tokenized property, fam. So Saudi Arabia's first.
Yep, that's why they've been going out there to the Middle East. That why y'all think Trump been going out there? They don't tell y'all the whole story. They just make it seem like he going out there for whatever reason they tell y'all on the news. It's much deeper than what they be telling y'all on the news. They just tell y'all what they want the masses to know. These people was going out there cutting deals, gang. They was out there cutting deals.
Yeah.
I know it was a certain company that spent a lot of time in the Middle East as well. Ripple spends a lot of time in the Middle East.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I will be paying attention. So I did. So on November 18th, this did come out that the S&P. This says S&P lost 1.5 trillion. So that came out in like October for what I'm seeing online. That the S&P loses 1.5 trillion after Trump threatened new tariffs. That was in October. That was when that big crash happened. So I don't see anything new regarding that. I thought it was another.
I was about to say, I'm like, damn, for real.
I'm like, how much money is left? Unless the article hasn't came out yet, but yeah, I don't see it.
Y'all gotta watch y'all be reading on Twitter, fam.
Yeah, because it'd be regurgitated information, it'd be old shit. So let's talk about Kraken real quick. So huge $100 billion crypto listing. This was started by Kraken stealth IPO filing. So this resurgence of crypto IPOs led by Kraken reflects a $100 billion opportunity in financial infrastructure.
So Kraken, let's get it cracking. What are they doing? So basically, what happened was, so Kraken, a big crypto exchange, quietly filed to go public, IPO. This has kicked off a rush of other crypto companies planning to list their stocks too. And this matters because all these listings could be worth around $100 billion. That's huge vote of confidence when it comes for crypto companies that are becoming real financial infrastructure, not just hype, fam. Why now? Because Circle already went public and did very well for themselves, providing regulated, audited crypto firms can attract serious investors. But after, the rough 2022, 2023, and if you was around here in 2022, 2023, put a 1 in the chat. If you was in the crypto market, right? After a rough patch, more firms are ready with stronger compliance and steady revenue. So who's lining up? You got Kraken, you got Circle, which is already public. You got BitGo, Gemini, Bullish, Grayscale, right? Pursuing listings. And together, they look to like a coordinated IPO cycle, the biggest since 2021. Because if y'all remember back in 2021, I think that's when Coinbase had IPO'd. So Kraken's key factors is they just raised $800 million at a $20 billion valuation from big institutional players, traditional players like Citadel Securities, Jane Street, DRWVC, and Oppenheimer. And then it reported $1.5 billion in revenue in 2024 and beat that the first 3 quarters of 2025. So they beat their reported revenue of last year within the first 3 quarters of this year. And then they grew mostly from its own profits, not tons of cash from venture capitalists, right? Which makes it looks more disciplined in a long-term exchange business, right? So the buying and building beyond crypto only is another factor. And then the goal is to become a multi-asset global regulated traded platform, for custody, clearing, settlement, data, wallets, spot, derivatives, tokenized assets, equities, etc. What's different from now than 2021 is the listings leaned on user growth and big dreams back then, but now the listings lean on audited revenue, licenses, compliance, and institutional clients. Like Queen said was yesterday, this is the major difference between then and now. We got institutions dumping the truck, backing the truck up, and these companies look more like traditional financial firms. So the bottom line is Kraken is just on the list.
That's why we understand right now. The institutions are backing the truck up quietly. Quietly. And I want to prove to y'all that they backing the truck up and that they just manipulating the market. These prices are down for the institutions. Shout out to Chad on X, but he's the one that brought this to my attention, which we all knew it was manipulated. But XRP being the price that it is right now, with ETFs net flow of $1 billion per day, 500 million XRP sent to storage per day. It can't. It's no way in hell XRP is dipping. Like, what is $1.99, $1.98, whatever it is right now. Did you hear what I just said? ETF's net flow of $1 billion per day, 500 million XRP sent to storage per day. It is no way in hell XRP is sitting at $2 and under. It's no way. So this is how that's how you know we're not in a bear market. These prices are being manipulated for these institutions to get in at much lower buys. Y'all got to remember, they are late to the party. We all been here. To us, we like, what is taking so long? They're late to the party. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are late to the party. Some of them, yeah, they are. They've been buying quietly, accumulating over the years. I won't say that they wasn't, but now it's serious. So now it's like they're late to the party. They got to come. So they had to dip these prices down. You know what I'm saying? So that is what's going on. This shit is clearly manipulated. Like the volume and the price don't match. This shit don't make no type of sense. You don't got to be a mathematician. I was never good at math in school. You ain't got to be a mathematician to know that this shit is heavily manipulated right now. So this is definitely not a bear market. This is called make these prices low real quick. If you know, you know. They always tell you be greedy when everybody's in fear, and the fear index is crazy. It's off the charts right now because everybody's scared. Because nobody know what's going on. Whole time these people buying. So y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good. Just chill. Just watch the show, watch the movie. So
somebody said events like this make me question if crypto is really decentralized. It's not.
It's not. That's what Deep been trying to tell y'all.
Not.
That's what we've been trying to tell y'all, bro. But okay, we'll go to this next article. I want to talk about DeFi real quick. So crypto lending hits a $73.6 billion record as DeFi captures 2/3 of the market. So crypto collateralized lending hit a record of $73.59 billion by the end of Q3 2025. So that is 6% above the previous peak in Q4 2021. So on-chain DeFi lending now represents 66.9% of the total crypto lending market. DeFi lending apps like Aave grew to $40.9 billion. That's a 54.8% quarter over quarter. Or what is this? QOQ. What does QOQ stand for? Quarter over quarter?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Within on-chain borrowing. So more than 80% is done via lending applications, only 16% via CDP style stablecoin. So major growth drivers are points farming, airdrop incentives, looping strategies enabled by improved collateral, and crypto price appreciation boosting collateral value. So on the CeFi side, centralized lending is $24.37 billion. Tether is dominant in CeFi lending with $14.6 billion of outstanding loans. So there was a big $19 billion liquidation event on October 10th, 2025. But according to Galaxy Research, it was due to exchanges' automatic risk control systems, not systemic credit risk. So the current cycle looks structurally different from 2021 or 2022. So more transparency, fully collateralized loans, and on-chain credit rather than uncollateralized relationships. So DeFi is massive right now. If you're not learning DeFi and you in crypto, I need you to catch up, bro. I need you to catch up. I need you to stop being a bitch. I need you to all the above. I need you to stop being scary and just go ahead and educate yourself. Notice I said educate yourself. I did not say back the truck up and go dump your assets in DeFi. Educate yourself. Get
off the porch.
Yeah, get off the porch, gang. For real. For real. Waiting for regulations is crazy. You can be educated. You don't have to wait for regulations to educate yourself on DeFi. You do not have to wait for it. And regulations are coming in 6 to 9 months. DeFi, I'm not sitting here saying it's not hard. I don't think it's as hard as learning how to day trade. You definitely gonna have to put some elbow grease in though. So 6 to 9 months to me is a good enough time for you to be getting your shit together. So when they do regulate it, you already know what the fuck is going on. You got 6 to 9 months to prepare, take it or leave it. So, for those that's been on the side, I asked Cecil, I don't know if he got back to us yet. He might be working. But yeah, we'll try and do another intro to. Oh yeah, he did get back to us. He said, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah, he down.
Oh, okay, yeah, he down. So yeah, we'll do an intro to DeFi class. So for those that want that intro to DeFi class, drop a fire in there so we can see, to try and gauge if this is worth doing. So that way we can see if it's a demand for it. But yeah, drop a fire and we'll try and get that. We can try and do that class, ASAP for real. Yeah. Okay. All right, so by the time we get to, remember y'all dropped all these fires for this intro to DeFi class. It's gonna be a live class. We'll try and have the link by the next live. We'll have the link ready for you. So I'll need everybody on the next live. It'll be in the link in the bio. So make sure y'all in there. He said, "When we trying to do it, ASAP." Get these people right, because I don't know how much time y'all got. Let me shut the fuck up before I get a phone call. Okay, so let's go to the next article. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all out, gang. That's what it's some urgency for a reason, and that's as much as I can tell y'all. Niggas better get right. Hold on.
Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Make sure y'all reposting and sharing the live, fam. Over there on YouTube, where we at on YouTube? We straight over there on YouTube. Y'all running it up over there? Let me see.
Yeah, make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all coming in.
Cause y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta spread it just like we spreading it, fam. Y'all gotta spread the germ. If we gonna get on here more often, y'all gotta spread the germ, fam. Y'all gotta spread the germ. I see. Are we at least? Okay, we at 76. Okay, it's 112 over there. Okay. Make sure y'all run up the likes over there, fam. Go ahead.
Okay. What's XRP sitting at now?
It's at $2. Still at $2.
Oh, I wanted it to go to like $1.70. I was gonna buy in. All right, so
I mean, it probably is. It probably is.
Just drop about $1.75. I won't even be greedy. $1.80. Just give me $1.80.
It's at $1.99 exactly right now. I see.
Okay. I need $1.80 though. I ain't
keep waiting on it. Keep waiting on it. Because Bitcoin gonna dip below 80. We said it. We called it. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Shout out to Coop. I think it'll drop more potentially. I've been seeing it might drop to about $1.73. I think that was the number I saw. $1.73, $1.74. I'm not a chart person though. I'm just going off what other chart people say that are chart people.
Yeah.
So go find out for yourself because I'm not a chart person. I just know people that be on the charts that be telling me, and some of them don't be wrong for real, especially Coop. Coop kind of, I don't think Coop missed yet. That nigga told us it was dropping. That nigga told us it was dropping and that bitch dropped. I said, oh my God. This nigga don't miss. But like it's not about it dropping. We knew it was gonna drop, but it was the accuracy of where he said it was going, and it just be on point. It's like, God damn. But so yeah, listen, y'all, be greedy. When everybody's scared, be greedy. It's red right now, and be greedy. Hell, if your bankroll got it like that, get you some Bitcoin. I don't know.
Yo, it's a great time. It's a great time. Y'all should be excited because I don't want to hear shit about like, okay, I know we're a couple days away from the ISO shit. Yo, listen, we already know it's mass manipulation, fam. The switch has already been flipped, right? It already's been flipped. So don't even be like somber about this shit. This shit is just watch the movie. Like you said, Ash, just watch the movie. Go ahead.
Watch the movie. Y'all good. Y'all good. I'm telling you, y'all good, gang. Y'all gonna be all right. We all gonna be all right. So Crypto Coalition calls on Trump to direct federal agencies to expedite stalled tax and regulatory guidance. So here's a simplified breakdown from the article, because I'm not finna be reading articles no more. Me and D hated that shit. So a coalition of over 65 crypto industry groups, including Solana Policy Institute, Exodus, Uniswap Labs, they sent a letter asking Trump to direct U.S. federal agencies, like the IRS, the Treasury Department, the Securities, the SEC, the CFTC, and the Department of Justice, to speed up stalled tax and regulatory guidance around digital assets. So some specific ask in the letter. So have the IRS apply, what is this called? De minimis tax rules? I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
So MINIMIS, minimis tax rules for crypto transactions, to relieve reporting burden. So for example, a proposed threshold like USD $600. So they Yeah, so they're asking the IRS to apply these, what is this, the minimum tax rules. So basically they're telling them to give us a threshold. So have Treasury issue clear guidance on how staking rewards and mining income should be treated for tax purposes. So self-created property taxed upon the disposition and source to residents of the taxpayer. Like they need to clear that up too. And then they urge the SEC and the CFTC to give exemptive relief to decentralized finance applications and ask the DOJ to drop or reconsider certain charges as part of the broader message that that code should be treated as speech in the U.S. Oh, they saying code should be treated as speech. Oh shit. So the coalition argues that the roadmap for regulating digital assets already exists, referring to the July report from the president's working group on financial markets on digital assets. And what's lacking is action. Boom, there we go. Let's talk about it. Y'all talking too much. What's lacking is action. So this illustrates that regulation and not just market moves is shaping crypto now. I'm gonna say that again. Regulation, not just market moves, is shaping crypto now. So this is some system level changes that need to occur. So this definitely is highlighting tax and compliance friction for crypto participants. So yeah, this is definitely something that needs to be cleared up. So this definitely underscores the narrative that the U.S. might be trying to cement leadership in crypto via regulatory clarity. So yeah, I like this. I like this because they need to clear that shit up. They need to clear
they gotta do something, fam. They gotta do something. We need. It's like some of this stuff is like a broken record. They keep stalling. They keep doing all these fucking stall tactics, yo. But it's all part of the game. It's all part of the game.
Yep. Hey, y'all better take advantage of these discounts, guys. Take advantage of these discounts. That would be the smart thing to do. Because they're gonna have this tax thing done. Watch how quick they get that tax shit together. That tax shit gonna be done in Q1 2026. It's gonna be done 2027. That you're gonna know everything you need to know. Watch.
Some countries have no regulations. Yeah. It will.
Yep. So this next article, are we going over the side chains one again about the XRPL?
If you want to. Hold up. Let me here go over.
No, it's cool. We can skip that one because we did talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Department of Education. So the Department of Education is being dismantled. Before we get into it, I want to read some stats to y'all.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna read the stats first because a lot of y'all gonna be like, "Queen, you're out your mind." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just been outside and I see what's going on and I see what nobody wants to talk about. So we're gonna talk about it. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Matter of fact, got everything I need right here. Let's go in order. Number one, did y'all know that so this is 2024 that 41% of graduates hold on, I'm gonna start like this. Okay, so only 30% of the 2025 college graduates and 41% of the 2024 graduates found entry-level jobs in their fields. So that's an 11% drop in a year. 1 year. 1 year, okay? So I'm gonna say it again. Only 30% of 2025 college graduates and 41% of 2024 graduates found entry-level jobs in their field. So it dropped 11% just from last year. The next percentage we're gonna go up. I just want to show y'all why the federal government no longer wants to have anything to do with the Department of Education. The UK, and this is in a different country, but it's still relevant because this is what's happening all across the world. So this isn't just Trump. This isn't just America. This is happening everywhere. It's not just happening here. The UK is experiencing a significant employment crisis among Gen Z, with approximately 1.2 million recent graduates competing for only 17,000 entry-level job openings, the most unfavorable supply to demand ratio since the late 1990s. That is what's going on in the UK.
That don't make sense. It's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough.
No. Also, the U.S. unemployment rate blows past expectations, soaring to the highest level in years.
Jeez.
The unemployment rate is high as hell. This is not a quitter's market. Who else is team quit? I used to be team quit. When I was on that 9 to 5 grind, I was definitely team. I will go somewhere else because I'm not dealing with your shit. Team quit because I'm going somewhere else to make some more money. Listen, y'all millennials, is because I know we more so the team quitters. Don't quit your job. If you still got your job, don't quit your job. Do not quit your job. So before we go over this article, I wanted to read those percentages to y'all before y'all be like, oh, Trump did blah, 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 blah. So y'all go blame Trump. Those are the numbers that are coming out today. Those are the numbers, okay? So the education department is being dismantled. Here's what that means. So hold on 1 second.
What's the end game?
I'm gonna answer his question. I saw it. I'm gonna answer it when I'm doing. I'm gonna get to it. So the Department of Education is having large parts of its responsibilities shifted to other federal agencies. For example, the U.S. Department of Labor will take over major K-12 grant programs such as Title I, which supports schools in low-income communities. Other shifts, so programs for Native American education will go to the U.S. Department of Interior, foreign language education to the U.S. Department of State, and certain college parent grants to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So some key functions remain with ED for now, including the management of the federal student loan portfolio and accreditation for higher ed institutions. So the motivation is the Donald Trump and his administration have long argued that the education is too big, too liberal, and too I can never say that goddamn word. Anyway, it's too
bureaucratic.
Bureaucratic. Bureaucrat. I'm too country for that shit. So they want to return power to the states.
Right.
So yes, they want to.
That's what that means. That's what that means.
That's what it means. Yep. They want to return power to the states and shrink the federal role. So basically, when all this shit goes to shit, they want you to blame your state. So blame Nevada, blame North Carolina, blame Virginia. Do not blame the federal government. Blame your motherfucking state.
Yo, they said New York is effed.
It's been fucked up. So significant legal, operational, and equity concerns. So critics say shifting responsibilities without Congress clear approval may be legally suspect. So there are worries about how the needs of low-income students, rural schools, students with disabilities, etc., will be served if ED's infrastructure is weakened or scattered. The U.S. education is being partially dismantled. So many of its grant program responsibilities are being reassigned to other federal agencies while key functions remain. But the aim is to shrink the federal role of education. The risk is the service and support gaps for vulnerable populations and legal So basically, y'all saying that y'all just sending these kids to school to make sure they got a meal. That's what I'm gathering here. Y'all basically saying to send them to school so to make sure they have a meal and that they can take 8 hours a day away
and a babysitter.
It's a babysitter. Yeah. So the reason the federal government wants no dealings is number one, the education. Y'all gotta admit the education system is trash. I seen somebody make a joke earlier. I thought the shit was fucking hilarious. When I read this shit, I'm trying to read it without laughing. But it says fun prank. Make people study for 16 years and then don't give them jobs. That's pretty much what's happening here. In so many scenarios, my brain is in like 15 different places right now. But y'all realize, and we've talked about this before, y'all do realize, because we just talked about the unemployment rate is as high as it's ever been. Okay. Yes. With that being said, we're losing more jobs than the jobs coming in as of right now. Okay. So basically, what Trump and them can't say, I'm gonna say it. They're saying, guess what? You're home and you're on unemployment, and it's not a lot of jobs left out here, so you're about to be home for a while. Here, take your kids back. Y'all about to be home now. Take your kids back. The jobs that are coming, you're going to be at home doing those. Most of them. You're going to be able to do from home. You'll be in the metaverse. You'll be working in the metaverse. You're going to be home, though. So take care of your kids. We're not babysitting them anymore. Take care of your children. Here's a universal basic income check to make sure you guys are okay. Here's a 15-minute city for you to go survive. Here you go. That's why they don't want no dealings of that shit. On top of that, everything you going to school for now, it won't be a job for. That's why it's no jobs now. That's why I wanted to go over the percentages first before y'all said I was crazy. Okay, we literally dropped 11% from 2024 to 2025 of kids going to school and not getting a job in their field. It dropped 11% in a year.
That's horrific, fam. That's horrific. That's horrific. Like, that's horrific, and it's piling up across the board, fam. It's piling up across the board. Like, it don't matter if it's the retail sector, it don't matter if it's the education sector, the healthcare sector. They all doing layoffs across the board, man.
Yes. So now, this is what I keep telling y'all. This is why I've been preaching this for y'all. The reason why I wanted to go over this was not to scare you, but so that you can sit down with yourself and be like, damn, what do I love? Now's the time for you to start, especially if you're still blessed to have your job and you haven't got laid off yet. Now's the time for you to be figuring out what other things do I like? Who am I outside of this job? Who am I outside of being an accountant? Who am I outside of being an IT guy? Who am I outside of being an engineer? Who am I outside of being a doctor? Because some doctors may not need certain doctors no more. Who am I? Now's the time for you to sit down with yourself and your family and try and figure that out. Get to know your kids again. Yeah, you about to be at home with them. Get to know your children. A lot of y'all think y'all know y'all kids and y'all don't. These teachers, I know teachers that know y'all kids better than y'all do. Truthfully, I got a lot of teacher friends, and they'll tell you straight up, these parents don't even know their kids. They don't. So yeah, they sending y'all home now, and they're gonna send y'all some checks with that. And trust me, them checks is coming. Them checks is coming. They're gonna test everything out with that $2,000 dividend. They're gonna make sure them digital wallets work. They're gonna make sure everything is flawless. That's why they did all these trial programs. And trust me, because I know y'all like, well, what about the kids that don't get a meal? They parents for to be getting a check. Listen, now's the time to be calling out parents who are shitty parents. Make sure they feed their motherfucking kids. Stop being a shitty parent. It is what it is. Stop fucking popping these fucking kids out and you don't want them. Be responsible. Put a condom on. Let's have real conversations. Put a condom on. Take your birth control. Go get your tubes tied. Go get snipped.
Nah, that's a fact.
Now it's time to be responsible.
That's a fact.
That's what the world is good. The world is about to force you to be responsible. Because now you're going to be at home. Do you really want to be a parent? That's what some of y'all about to find out. Did I really want? Because y'all based y'all parenting off of, okay, I just got to figure it out the first 1 to 5 years. Then they'll go to daycare, at least from 3 to 4. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll go to kindergarten. Hopefully they can get a pre-K and I can get them out. So then I know they'll be at school 8 hours a day. So I only got to deal with them for 4 to 5 hours. That was what y'all was y'all parent. I'm sorry. Clock it. Sorry, the lesbians calling y'all out. Sure is. Because I'm taking my time. Because I know I don't want no kids right now. I don't have the patience to deal with a child right now. That is why I don't have no kids yet. I ain't got the patience and I ain't found a baby mama yet.
You spitting, fam.
What y'all was going to be parents off of. Y'all was going to send them kids to school for 8 hours a day. Y'all weren't really going to have to deal with them other than the weekend. Y'all was going to have to deal with them for a couple hours out of the day. Yep. That was what y'all based on. Now y'all seeing back. And y'all like, oh shit. Yeah, you about to be motherfuckers. Yes, the fuck you are. Ready.
I thought it was Friday. The way you spitting right now, I thought it was Friday.
My bad, because I ain't got no red hair.
You a day early. Shit.
I'm just saying. So for those, like maybe one kid is what you and your husband or you and your wife can handle. And maybe y'all should keep it at the one kid. Don't go bust out some more when I just told y'all how the world gonna be in the next 5 to 10 years. Don't go bust out. If you already at 2 and you know y'all can't handle D, you already at 2 and you know you can't handle 3. But see, D already homeschool his kids, so he already know him and his wife, they know themselves already. Y'all know y'all can't handle no more. Either D need to go get snipped, he needs to put a condom on, or his wife need to go get a tubes tied. Y'all gotta be responsible. Y'all know y'all don't want no more. Y'all don't want no more. Y'all need to stop. These kids about to be at home with y'all. I'm telling you, gang. I'm telling you. So let's have real conversations here. So now y'all should. Hey, you married this person. Maybe sit down with your husband or wife and be like, babe, maybe we should go ahead and start that car wash. Maybe I should start. That restaurant I've been wanting to start. Maybe I should. I'm gonna start.
Oh my God, yo.
But it's time.
Oh my God.
Time. you know, and then you know, maybe we should start looking into homeschooling. I mean, you're already at home. You really don't do anything but play the game all day while the kids is at school. You only work 2 hours a day because some of y'all don't be working. I be seeing some of y'all, gang. I got siblings like y'all, gang. Like they all work from home. They don't be doing shit. My sister at home right now. I could probably call my sister right now. Guarantee you, she probably putting up Christmas decorations. I could probably call one of them. I guarantee you, one of my. Call one of them right now. It's here Thursday. I'm gonna call one of them right now. I guarantee. Matter of fact, I'm a prime example of people who work from home. Let me call my sister. I'm calling one right now. Right now on speakerphone. Let me show you. I'm a prime example.
Oh my god, yo. Oh
hey,
my god.
I was taking a nap.
Okay, I'll call you right back. Let me call you back. Say that one more time. Say what you doing? What you doing right now?
I'm taking a nap.
Oh, okay. It's Thursday. Don't you work today?
Yeah, I work today.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll call you back.
Why you say that?
I was proving the point. I'm gonna call you back. I'll call you back.
Okay,
all right. She's taking a nap. It's Thursday. This is her work day. She's taking a nap. Did I just prove my point?
You did.
Y'all finna have them kids. And I did not tell her to do that before the live. I ain't listen, y'all think because somebody gonna be like, she probably told her to say that. Hold on. I just called my sister. Let me show y'all the name. I called Aisha right there at the top. I just called Aisha. Last time I texted her, Sunday. She read my message on Sunday. I sent her the article that Nix did. Sunday. Read on Sunday. That's the last message we got.
Damn.
I ain't bullshit. Y'all not doing nothing, gang. A lot of y'all work 2 hours a day.
So, listen, I can't. I'm just trying to catch my breath. I'm just trying to catch my breath. I'm trying to catch up because you're definitely not lying. You know, people definitely have to. That's why when I decided to, you'll be like, all right, these kids is gonna stay home. You know what I'm saying? I decided this a while ago. You know what I'm saying? Before I had my second kid, it was just like, yo, this kid is gonna stay home because I didn't know how the world was gonna change, but I was gonna bet on me. I was gonna bet on me. So, and some of y'all in the chat, some of y'all homeschool, whatever. I never knew any kids that were homeschooled. When I was coming up, homeschool, if you was homeschooled, it was a perception that you was bad, right? And that's just not the shit. That's just not the truth, right? Because you was just so indoctrinated into what you was indoctrinated into that you never even considered homeschooling your kid or homeschooling your whatever. So, fam, listen, I'm prepared. If these kids got to stay home, they just gonna be here.
My uncle, I could be forgetting about him. We don't talk to him that much, but my uncle, he homeschooled. Oh, he had 4 kids, I believe 4 or 5. Shit, I don't fucking know. That's how much we don't talk to him.
Okay.
I know one of them. It's crazy. I used to be close. Me and him used to be close, but he named his oldest Ashley. I didn't like that. I wanted to be the only Ashley in the family. But he homeschooled his kids. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only people I know, though. But like I said, I don't even talk to him that much. So I don't even know. I'm sure it was successful because they ended up doing all 4 of their kids. Now, granted, his wife was a stay-at-home mom. So she had the time, you know what I'm saying, to do it. I know everybody don't have the luxury. Because I'm sure there's people in the chat right now that would prefer to homeschool their child. They just don't have the time to do it. It's a choice.
It's a lifestyle choice. It's a choice.
No, it is a choice. It is a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people's career that they passionate about, that they wanted to do, doesn't allow them to stay home. So they, maybe they want to. Which is why I talk to my teacher friends and I tell them, like, look, it's a lot of people that would prefer to have their child homeschooled. They just their career doesn't allow them to make that possible. But if you go ahead and get you 10 kids, charge these parents $500 a month. That is $5,000 a month. And all you got to do homeschool is really what, 2-3 hours a day. You can do that shit 3 days a week. And then you got the rest of your day and time to go do whatever else to go make some more money. But you know you got that $5,000 coming in. Like some of y'all that are teachers, y'all could get out of there if y'all really wanted to, because it is a lot of parents out here that prefer not to have their kid at a public school. Or a charter school, like just in school, period. They would prefer the homeschool style type of situation. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So if you a teacher, I would consider that. Like if you know enough people, if you built up enough rapport and enough parents and shit follow you, like I got a friend now, I'm sure if he quit his teaching job and started doing a homeschool thing, I bet he had 5 kids the first month he started doing it. Because they trust him that much because he's really a good teacher. He's built that rapport with parents and just people in the community because he's a community guy. He's a holistic guy. if he quit right now, I guarantee you he had 5 to 10 kids that fast, because people would rather prefer to do that. So it is other. What I'm saying is, y'all, now is the time to think outside of the box. Y'all don't have to stay in indoctrination mode. It is time to get out of it, because the indoctrination that you're in is the old system. So everything we talk about on a daily basis is the new system. So now it's time for you to be creative. That's why they told y'all early on, creatives are going to thrive in this new economy. Mm-hmm. Those are people that are going to be successful. Those people that know how to be creative with AI. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time. So now you got to put your thinking cap back on, and you got to go back to your kid-like ways and be creative. It's so many other ways to be making money out here. And it's so many different things you can be doing with your kids. So now's the time to start thinking about that stuff. Don't be waiting until stuff happen. But now's the time to have that tough conversation. It's time to have that tough conversation with your husband or wife. Like, babe, we might need to, we had this plan, but plans change. So now I think we need to go back to the drawing board that we might have went to 5-10 years ago, and we might need to, restructure some stuff, because I don't think this is gonna work in this new system, in this new economy that's coming. So now's the time to go back to the drawing board. There's no point of bitching. No point of being like, damn, Trump and them they about to just let the education system go. There's no point of blaming him. None of that. Now's the time for you to be like, this is what's happening. People ain't gonna go outside and do nothing about it. They showed you that in 2020. So now's the time to go find solution. Be solution-based, not a complainer. Be solution-based.
I don't have nothing to follow up with that. I mean, you kind of said everything. You kind of said it all, fam. You said it all. I knew you were setting the tone, but I didn't know you was gonna take it there. And I was just like, all right. So
yep. Hey, somebody just told y'all, shout out to Creative Mind of Brie in the chat. She said Chat GPT will help you with curriculum. It will.
Sure will. That's the crazy thing. People don't even be using the AI to help them get out of whatever they need to get out of. People just think it's just there for whatever questions, what restaurants is hot or this and that. You could literally have ChatGPT make you an entire schedule for your days. You can organize your entire day from whatever they give you. You could put in your skill sets, put in your activities throughout the day, and it could set it up and arrange it for you and be like, bam, bam, bam. You could do this from 5 to 6. You could do this from 6 to 7, 8 to 10, or whatever.
Man. Hey, but D got the homeschool down pat. You feel me? Like, y'all might want to tap in with D with the home. You should do a ebook or something on that shit to help people transition from school to homeschool or something. I don't know.
You know what?
You got the recipe.
I developed one. I think I started one a couple years ago, but I didn't. So I might not have to finish that. Because I didn't want to go too deep into that, because I was like, the motherfuckers gonna be wanting me to teach their kids, and I already was in the school system, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but it mightn't be necessary. It might be a market for it. So that's a fantastic idea. It's a fantastic idea. I'm gonna write that shit down right now.
There you go. Hey, shout out to Shakina. Shakina got the recipe over here too. She said she got a 10th grader who has a live teacher on OutSchool with a $250 monthly subscription. So just $250. 250, 10th grade. They, you ain't got babysitting no 10th grader. Like, come on now, y'all. I know some of y'all like, I ain't home with them. Like, y'all leave them motherfuckers at home all the time. Stop it. After they about 11, 12, y'all be out and about, and them kids be at home. So she just gave y'all another little gem right there. So that'll. Yeah, but that's, man, look, y'all, the world changing. The world is evolving, and you gotta adapt. The world's evolving, and you gotta adapt straight up.
No, straight up and down, you do. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. We had 127K over there on TikTok. That's what's up.
Appreciate y'all. Did I miss any articles? Was that everything?
Nah, I don't think anything else I could follow up that.
Oh, I did have a video I wanted to play.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I'm like,
well, it ain't about what we were just talking about, but it is about Congressman Warren Davidson. He introduced a bill to allow federal tax payments in Bitcoin. I meant to play that when we were talking about the taxes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, in Bitcoin and directing proceeds to a strategic BTC reserve. So
I was like, even this not important to what you just said.
Congressman Warren Davidson is introducing a new bill to codify Trump's executive order for a U.S. Bitcoin reserve. Congressman Davidson joins me now. Congressman, a series of questions here. Number one, what is a Bitcoin reserve? What does it do? And how do you build it?
Well, first of all, the president created a strategic reserve of Bitcoin in part because the United States government didn't have like a single custodian. You had every agency in the government that might have had an asset, seized an asset, or anything else, any kind of digital asset. They didn't have custody of it, so they were losing track of the private keys. So essentially, when you lose your keys, you lose. It's like losing a pile of cash.
Yeah.
So they created an organized way and put it under Treasury to say, hey, we're going to have a single custodian for all of the Bitcoin, kind of like Fort Knox for crypto, right? Okay. And then they said, well, not all crypto is created equally. Bitcoin we want to hold on to. It's an appreciating asset over a long period of time. Some of these other things, we should just sell them off and buy more Bitcoin. But they wanted to do it in a deficit neutral way. And I think a lot of people have been like, well, how else do you put money in there? And so we're introducing legislation that not only codifies that executive order, so there's a common sense way to have custody for the Bitcoin and other digital assets, but you can contribute. So when you pay your taxes, you can pay your taxes in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currency in that sense, and there's no capital gains. So for people that have held Bitcoin for a long time, they've experienced significant capital gains. When I first took office in 2016, Bitcoin was $500 or $600. Now, over 90,000. It's reached higher, but significant capital gains.
There you go. So why somebody just hit me up and say they on CNBC right now lying about the job report? They don't want to scare people because when people find out how bad that job report actually is, it will cause a bank run, and they don't want to
crash the market. They don't want to crash the market.
Yeah, they don't want to crash the market. They want to crash the market when they want to crash the market. So they're not ready to crash the market. So they on CNBC apparently lying right now. Insane.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes sense.
They don't want to crash, and then it's gonna cause a bank run. Niggas gonna run to the bank and go get their money out because they're like, oh my god, nobody has any money. Nobody has a job. Oh my God, there's no jobs. Like, because it's not that the job numbers are down because people lazy. The job numbers down because they're getting laid off. They're getting laid off, and then it's hard for people to find another job.
But what we telling you, you are the job. You are the energy, fam. You are the energy, fam.
100%, y'all. So what I'm gonna do, because I see it's been coming up a lot in the comments about these e-files and being connected to BTC. So I'm gonna get some shit together. Me and Dia get some shit together. So we'll talk about it on the next live. We gotta be careful on that little topic though. That's a dangerous little spot.
We might have to put it on YouTube.
Like for the subscribers.
Yeah, we might have to put it on YouTube and put it in Telegram because it's very sensitive.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very sensitive. It's just that. It's just that. Like, y'all know how this shit is when you talk about the e-files, or we have to figure out a way to talk about it in a unique way. But we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it, y'all. We'll talk about it. So but other than that, y'all, that's what we have for right now. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in with us. Tap into the so for all crypto beginners or all the new people or people that just want to get a refresher, we're doing a intro to crypto class on Sunday. We'll have a date and time for the intro to DeFi class momentarily. So we'll have that up by the next live. And yeah, we'll be going live 2 more times a day. So y'all will see us 2 more times a day. So but yeah, make sure y'all tap in with us. Make sure y'all getting that Patreon. Make sure y'all learning DeFi, getting that Patreon. And for those that just want to be a part of the BlockNation community, the Telegram link is in the bio as well. So make sure y'all tap in. But yeah, outside of that, y'all, we'll see y'all later and on that next live. All right, y'all. Peace. All right. Oh shit. I'm gonna click the wrong thing. All right, there we go.
Kween and Dean, we build their dreams in this crypto world. Nothing's as no fine.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up right now.
So clean indeed, dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the moves before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in and flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it back to the dark. In the script, the revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you on the road, you better tune in tight. Queen and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set with pace in the hustle at the block to their light. So free.
Shit going crazy right now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. So yes, the House passed the Genius Act in a 307-122 vote. Shout out to Congress who is tired of stifling innovation and got this done. So yes, the Genius Act is headed to President Trump's desk, who plans to sign it at the White House ceremony. This shit real deep.
Kween and
This shit real. We not.
build
Oh my god.
great things
Oh my
in this
god.
crypto world. Nothing's as